guys, my name is Nikky, and I want to thank you all for sharing your time with me, turning off your cell phones or putting them on silent, respectfully staying at the table while I present, and holding your questions till the end. As St. Edward students, I know we're always looking at different volunteer opportunities to get involved with. And I want to present to you all today an opportunity here in Austin that's very easy to work for, and it addresses some issues that I think are very significant and close to us. If you look at the numbers that I provided with you, you'll see that our crime rates in Austin are significantly higher than national averages. We're very likely to be victims of a crime at any time, and we're only safer than less than 20% of United States cities. So I want to tell you all about Inside Books, and it provides educational materials to inmates in local state prisons. And I'm going to tell you how educational intervention compares to just punishment-based incarceration. I'm going to go through Inside Books' mission, their goals, and tell you some of the key benefits that I found through volunteering and doing research on these types of programs. So, first off, you'll see in these graphs that recidivism is very high within the criminal population. After 1 year of being re-released, people are locked up again, almost 60% of them. And by 5 years, this number reaches almost 80% of inmates that are released. And if you'll flip your page over, you'll see that recidivism is cut nearly in half when we implement educational programs into prisons. So Inside Books, I laid out the mission statement for you. They say that we believe every prisoner has the right to quality reading and educational materials, and that reading, learning, self-expression are invaluable opportunities that are too often denied to Texas inmates. So as you've heard in previous presentations, we send books out that prisoners request, and as a volunteer, you're trying to meet their needs. So what I think is important about this is that instead of letting an inmate ruminate about criminal activities, what they've done, being in there, even if they're not asking for a textbook, they're engaging their minds and helping their literacy rates go up. So some of the benefits in a social scale is that this hiring potential, when people go through these educational programs, they're significantly more likely to be hired when they are released from prison. And these types of programs actually save money. For every dollar spent on these kinds of programs, $5 is saved on reincarceration costs. And because Inside Books is its own independent organization, this does not cost the taxpayer any money, in case you're wondering about where we get our funding. So in my personal experience volunteering there, I just told you about this wide effect in society, but I think it's very gratifying to know that you're having this connection with one individual and you're making an impact on someone's life. And you really feel the gratitude from the people who are in this program, because they're always writing thank yous, and that we can't respond. They sometimes even call out people's name, thanking them for their really thoughtful book donation. So these programs are being cut with their funding in terms of state funding. So I think these programs need extra support, and Inside Books, you can see by our very small library that that's true. So I urge you all to volunteer. I've told you about these big impacts that you have on society when you're volunteering, and also the personal connection that you make with an inmate by doing this type of work. And our attempts to solve crime has just led to this vicious cycle of crime begetting more crime. So with your time or generous donations of books or money, you can help resolve this issue in your local Texas area. Your contribution is going towards individual people, and your city will be safer, and you're going to be opening countless possibilities for people who otherwise would not have these options. So thank you very much for listening. I'm happy to take any questions now.